Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Coldfire and I'm doing a live for the full moon energies. I'm going to pull some oracle cards first and then I'm going to do a tarot reading, but we're going to go through the oracle cards in detail because the message is very clear. Honestly, I at the bottom of the deck I had shuffled and kept the cards without looking at what was on the bottom of the deck. 2 days ago, there was a 48-hour warning given to certain people. It was communicated to them. We have the Ace of Swords. It was communicated to them. This is the Wheel of Fortune. That's the Wheel of Time. We have the Sphinx here, and we have the Devil here, and also a lot of prophetic creatures here. The serpent going downwards, and then we have this Knight of Swords here. So they had to tackle something in time, resolve things in time before they were going to be sent on their course. So, and that course, we also have the Empress here, which is the divine feminine, and the moon is divine feminine energies. It's like being resolving things before being sent away. This is the ship. A 10 of spades, that is the 10 of swords, that is endings. Before they are either vanished or vanquished. So vanquishing is the absolute eradication of a karmic, because some situations need to be karmic situations need to be resolved because there are no learnings there anymore. It is just about toxicity. So the toxic karmic situations, patterns, ego-based thinking, especially ego-based thinking, are going to be vanquished, and the karmics that can learn in another lifetime are going to vanish. These are the guardians of the realm where this is going to be decided. This is the guardian, and these are the knights. These are not the karmics. These are the knights that are resurrected to for the final karmic battles. So let's get started with the Moonology deck. Let's get one card, please. We have a meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, a lot of mystical energy, Atlantean energy coming up. And we have confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. Um, this full moon is happening in Cancer, so we have water sign energy here as well. I want to read a little bit from the book for Moonology oracle cards. We have meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. This next new moon is going to be. New moons are generally when the moon and the sun are in alignment, but and the full moons are when they are not in alignment. However, we have a solar flare going on tonight, right now. So in a certain a solar activity as well as the full moon are happening at the same time. So whatever is going to the seeds that are going to be planted in the new moon are coming to fruition right now. So the a lot of energies, a lot of karmic energies were dumped into the void in the new full moon last month. They had a chance to resurface a little bit during the new moon to see if they can resolve something, which was on the 28th. And now we have the full moon again. This is a complete ending of matters. So whatever karmic patterns or karmic persons that resurfaced between the last full moon to now, expect it to be done. So, this card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're on to a good thing, then wish hard because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last ditch chance to make your dreams come true. So that is it. If you really want your karmic uh, patterns, ego-based thinking, the karmics in your life, or karmic connections to end, then that is a sort of a dream, and you can manifest it. Manifestation is simple, you know. You just have to hold the intention uh, purely without having any conditions. Unconditional intention. Attune to the moon. Use your feelings to guide your way. We see here the guides are teaching us this. The guides of the void. Yes, and yes, I forgot to mention earlier that this card I feel depicts the void as well. So their guardians and warriors of the void are being resurrected or awakened to fight the karmic battles. And so, if you are meditating and if you can completely void yourself of karmic or ego based thinking, of karmic energies, of karmic triggers, etc., then you will get your way, right? You will be guided through your way. So if it is a very heavily karmic pattern that you're stuck in, then you will be vanished, but sorry, vanquished. Sorry, vanished. And if it is a karmic pattern that needs to go completely, uh, it will be vanquished, completely deleted. So if whatever you're facing, try to distinguish between the two. So expect the the patterns that no longer fit in divine order. They're going to go. Face your fears. They additional meanings for this card. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It's time to surrender to the divine. Chant Om Namo Narayani. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. The teachings. Pisces is a sign of reveries and mysteries or depths of emotions, idealism, and hopeless romantics. It is the sign of water and the unconscious. Its energy is deep like watery depths. The new moon in Pisces indicates a time to listen to your feelings and to allow your emotions free reign. Whatever you're feeling as you pull this card is more likely than the truth, unless you've been kidding yourself somehow and only you know if that's the case or not. Basically, the watery energy is of what is coming through. And Cancer, the sign in which the full moon is happening, is even more. I feel it captures more depth. So for me, water signs, it goes Pisces, Cancer, and then Scorpio. It's like Scorpio is more deeper. Like it. So this is also ancestral. So the Wheel of Fortune also speaks about ancestral karma and karmic patterns. Ancestral just does not mean like your own ancestry when it comes to the macrocosm. It is about everything that has existed in the world so far, in our world, in this universe, in this multiverse. So we are actually, according to this card's energy, we're going to begin at the first stage and probably dive even deeper as these last few hours of a warnings lie. So whenever you are watching this, expect the next few hours. I think about the next 10 hours where you will, and Scorpio is also the death card, so you will go through Piscean cleansing, the first level, the second level, and then a second level with Cancer, which is the full moon's energies, and then Scorpionic, the death. The Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto, so that is checking everything. Pluto is an exoplanet. Let's see what the star codes give us. I'm going to draw two cards. Is meditate and contemplate. It's better to have a clear idea. You'll be able to distinguish between what needs to be banished and what needs to be vanquished. Vanished is somewhat of a detention mode, and vanquishing is it is you being expelled from the school mode, that kind of a thing. Definitely there's going to be a lot of vanishing, and vanquishing would be very difficult if you're not a karmic. If you are a divine being, it will be very difficult for you to see how that is going to play out. But of course, if you meditate and contemplate, you will know how that is going to play out in your life situations. My attempt here is to ease you into this. This message has been coming in since the past week. And we did go into Mercury retrograde as well. So a retrograde is also energies where you go back and reflect. It's always the energy of reflection, especially when it comes to Mercury. You've had the clarity earlier. It will be easier to get clarity at this moment to see what has happened in the past, especially when it comes to as soon as I was saying retrograde, we got a retrograde review. I didn't even pay attention to that. So it'll be easier for you to review in this in these energies for people who are looking at this just purely to see divine order, divine timing playing out. Then it's going to be a very healing experience. Chiron heal, so it might help for you to check out your where your Chiron is in your birth chart. That will give you solar calm, clarify. So we have a solar flare going on as well. So these I'm picking up some really, really perfect energies for you to know what divine order and divine timing is, to get clarity on this, and how actually how karmic patterns, why are they there, and why do they know, what are the karmic aspects of our world that no longer are needed and are to be let go. Why do we feel the urge to remove something, stop something, remove someone, stop some relationship? Why do we feel that? If you meditate and contemplate right now, I'm sure you will get your answers. And and your chiron, if you want to read up a little bit on chiron, the planet, the object in itself, not just where it's placed in your birth chart, that would also help the mythology behind Chiron. It will, because the energies are really heightened right now and hectic, and we're all going in, and entities are going in warrior modes, etc. There's going to be a lot of spiritual upheaval, and that causes a lot of, now what do you say? I mean, you're going to feel hurt and tired in the process, exhausted in the process, even if you are not a karmic, like if you're a divine being. And so, reading up about it will help you communicate and, sorry, help you heal. I said communicate for a reason, so it will help you communicate in a healing manner rather than a more um, communicate to yourself, I think, in a more healing manner. Chiron for me is a very, very, very personal thing. Where they even say that, do not discuss your Chiron with a lot of people. You can discuss the rest of your birth chart, but keep the Chiron to yourself, because it's supposed to be just for yourself, for your soul, particularly. Um, we have retrograde review. Sorry, excuse me. I found Chiron. Let me read Chiron first. Page number 72, if that means anything. So instead of 48 hours, I think it means 72 hours. So so people are getting a grace period of 72 hours, one more day. Chiron is often referred to as a wounded healer archetype, named after a mythological wise centaur who trained heroes and was accidentally wounded by Hercules with a poisoned arrow. Though he could not completely heal his own pain, he learned so much about medicine that he started a healing temple. This asteroid points to where your own painful experiences give you training and how you can use that understanding to help others. The asteroid Chiron has a 50-year orbit between the traditional visible planets and the more metaphysical transformative realm symbolized by the outer planets. And Pluto is an outer planet as well. So action. Find purpose in your problems. Hard earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign causality. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once you metabolize the information. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with it, it may be left over from a past life. A chapter review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. You are more than your troubles. You know the route through, and now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. If this a situation stretches and tests you, take it as a training for the hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. Challenge. The situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where it still hurts. Shrapnel can hurt as much coming out as it does going in. Take this opportunity to heal so those old places can transform. Allow the pain and troubles of the past to become the wisdom and compassion of the present moment. It was basically what I was saying about Chiron earlier. I hope this gives more clarity on what the healing process is supposed to be. It is very internal and personal. So it's so number 46. This seems like the 2 hours before the 48 hours mark. For if 46 page number 46, retrograde review. Retrograde gets a bad rap, especially Mercury retrograde, but the retrograde cycle is truly a helpful and necessary time. It's nothing to worry about, just something to work with. A planet is in retrograde when it appears to reverse the direction of its journey across the sky from our perspective here on Earth. As the planet revisits its path, you get to review your life. Action. Stop the normal patterns of your life and take a break. The roots of this issue are found in the past. Reconsider, revise, repair, and edit. Dig in a drawer to find an old idea to bring forth and rework it. Reconnect with old friends and previous contacts. Address some unfinished personal business. Look again and find lost items and missing information. A delay may be a saving grace in this situation. So the 48 hours to 72 hours, that is a 1 day delay, is a saving grace in the situation. So check equipment, read the fine print, and make sure that everyone is on the same page and it is safe to move forward. It is an opportunity for a do over. You don't need to get stuck in the past. If an old problem rears its head, rather than reinscribing dysfunction patterns, take a different approach. Before you re-engage an older relationship, inventory your heart. Consider what needs to be different this time to make it work. Broach new territory together. If you feel called, pull regular work aside and attend to a side agenda, a sole important short term project that urgently needs every bit of wisdom you've garnered. Challenge. It's not a time, tempting though it may be, to reminiscence, pick old scars, or revisit a painful situation from your past just because you want the emotional charge of anger or the excuse to wallow in memories of betrayals and regrets. You've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and don't need to do it again. Take a deep breath. So if this is the challenge, and this is this is a karmic pattern. This is such a karmic pattern, and it is a ego based thinking. Like this energy has resurfaced. People are picking at old scars like pointlessly. We After giving these energies and patterns and people and situations and relationships a time to calm down, like we ended the year right now, these things are resurfacing again. So they are get they're falling into the karmic patterns, and the karmic energies are getting heightened. So I feel that it is going to be a challenge to just observe this, because again, it's like a last ditch attempt. So they're going to be very harsh, and they're going to say really harsh things. So it's better to engross yourself in a soul project rather than going out into the material world, because the karmic karmics are only found in materialistic things and materialistic endeavors. So it's a sole important short-term project for the next 1 month would be great. We'll be outside the retrograde then. Gift. Take a deep breath. This is a moment out of the ordinary flow, an opportunity to use what you've worked so hard to learn. Use your accumulated skills, knowledge, and maturity. Slow, steady, and thoughtful will win the race. Remember, star seeds, y'all are being resurrected to vanquish some energies. So do it in a state of contemplation, deep contemplation, because you're going to need exact answers at the right moment and at the right time. Be very, very clear, Ace of Swords, be very clear on what you are tackling. Be very clear and very alert. You maybe you need to write down the points of what you're tackling. It's going to be the end of your troubles, or you're going to have to end the troublesome troublemakers, the pesky karmic energies. This is for the starseed warriors and spiritual warriors. I do read mainly for starseeds and spiritualists, spiritual warriors as well as spiritual strategists, the ones who are not directly involved in on the battlefield. I do not read for the comics, but the title says karmic. So the title might seem karmic. It's because I'm trying to read the energy that is coming up. It is purely karmic. Obviously, our battle is against karma. At the moment, it's not always that, but at the moment it is. Burn. What is ready to go so I can grow? Wildfire. Coincidence? I think not. It's synchronicity. Cold fire gets wildfire. Gets wild, apparently, burning down. This guardian for me is cold fire personally. This is representative of cold fire, the guardian of the spiritual warriors in the void. Am I receiving peace? River, soothe. So uh, we can expect to to find peace after this is over. There is going to be a chance to heal, definitely. Big blues stem. How can I be of service? Shelter. That's at the bottom of the deck. I think we need to shelter ourselves properly. Homes need to be our shelters. Hmm.
It's 4 o'clock.
Wildfire. Number 48. 48 hours. Yes. The warning of 48 hours for the karmics. Something new is on your horizon. How can you make room for it? As humans, it's normal for us to get attached, whether to habits, routines, things, places, people, beliefs, perspectives, you name it. During certain chapters of our life, these may serve us by providing support, stimuli, or comfort. Even so, outgrowing attachments is not only natural, but also a necessary part of the cycle. None of us can truly stay still, no matter how hard we might try. When wildfire blazes into your life, challenge yourself to open up and allow the reset. and the smoke clears and what opportunities will be revealed. On the prairie, wildfire is critical to preserve the open grassland habitat. Periodic burns prevent trees and shrubs from taking over and inhibiting the growth of everything else by blocking the sun. Wildfire also speeds the breakdown of matter. Dead plants, leaves, and grasses are turned into food for new growth. Moreover, the clearing effect of wildfire also exposes a greater swaths of prairie soil to sunlight and the warmth needed for seeds to sprout. All of this creates fare for the grazing animals, supports pollinators, and provides a home for insects and nestling birds. While change can be unsettling, scary, and disorienting, it also opens the way forward. Embracing the new does not ask us to judge or blame the old. Can you view this situation neutrally? Expressing gratitude for how it has served you in the past may help. Honor what feels right to you for moving through this transition. On the other side are possibilities with your name on them. Allow anticipation to pave your way for rebirth. See, anticipating peaceful times. This wildfire, it started somewhere around November, the end of November. That is Sagittarius season. It was a fire sign season. It started from that point, and today it ends. Tonight it ends with the new moon completion. So a river soothe. So looking forward, we have a glimpse of what we are going to receive. This is for star seeds. The earlier card was for the comics, like any comics. Watching the reading at any point in the future. Mm, uh, so any comics watching this, it's you will be given a time by the river to soothe as well, but it's burning down. Your systems and structures are burning down right now. It can't be helped. It's inevitable. It's divine order. So it surrendering so that it can be cleared. It can be this entire programming can be cleared because it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable. These activities, karmic activities, are unsustainable now. Beyond this point, it's done. A river. The universal love flow is always going, always flowing, always free. River offers a soothing meditation experience today. She will help you sink into peace that allows pools under the surface, inside the heart of all that is. You must find this especially helpful if you've felt hot, dusty, hurt, rushed, or blocked in any way. Get comfortable somewhere private and close your eyes. Enter it into a breathing rhythm that feels calming to you. Visualize a shallow, slow stream of water running through the prairie. Would you like to get in? Lie on your back and relax into a river's bed. Your hands, feet, and underside may occasionally bump smooth rocks as you float, continuing your measured inhale and exhale. Listen to the burbles as the water trickles by. Can you feel your body slowing down? When you are ready, submerge yourself completely, held by a river on all sides. Allow yourself to experience deep soothing and peace. As it washes over you, discover you can breathe inside. No need to come up for air. You might like to move around in the water or even let a river carry you forward to see what's around the next bend. Stay inside this visual for as long as you like. Anytime you begin to feel separate from peace, from yourself, from source, a river invites you to return. After all, you are her and she is you, for you are both a part of everything. This is a this feels to me like a Viking funeral. Uh, Viking funeral happening. So it's like a final farewell and thanks to karmics. This is now getting very specific. It's not karmic situations. It's not just energy. I'm getting specific faces. Let's try the occult tarot. Let's see what demons were evoked and are. So I heard a growling noise a couple of days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, behind on my right side behind me. It was not growling at me; it was just growling around me, and I'd been hearing talons like ready to run, and the growling was like the growling was for to ask me for permission if it has permission to. It was Monday. Yes, it was definitely Monday. Permission for the creature to move forward and collect the karmic souls. So basically, their karmics indulge in occult activities of evoking demons, crossroad demons at crossroads, especially to make deals, and there is always a time limit. You sell your soul to the devil when you do that, and there comes a time when they send creatures of the underworld, hellhounds especially, to collect your soul. I want to check in. I think that's a good enough shuffle. I'm going to cut the deck because the deal has been cut and sealed and done. Time's up on those kind of deals. We have Two of Swords, Halfas. Builds towers and provides weapons and ammunition, sends soldiers to appointed places. Yep. Okay, so hellhounds have been sent to places. I caught the right energies, and um the number 38. It's been 38 hours since I got the message that there are only 48. A Baphomet, the magician, gives health and financial prosperity, connects to one safely with divine. So the deals were for financial prosperity and probably extension of health and well-being. The time is up on those kind of deals. So if you've done any death spells on someone to, or if you've done any energy harvesting spells, if karmics listening, if karmics have done any of these uh, deals, if they've evoked demons, crossroad demons, and if they for health and money, for extension of life or enhancement of their physical features, like beauty spells, death spells when it comes to health, and if it is financial prosperity, it includes not just money, it includes intellectual property. I got that message as well. So any spells that the demon gave you to get these things done, that is for you to gain benefits. The deals are getting closed. The deals are getting closed. So this and for star seeds warriors, if you're feeling a little bit on edge, and if you're feeling like, yes, there is going to be some kind of there is an energy of confrontation inside you. I'm now drawing a angel tarot card, so that will give us for the divine star seeds, it will souls, it will give us why we're feeling agitated right now. It's because uh, this activity, the hellhound, the deal's time up, and the souls being reaped and sent to hell, that activity is happening. So you're energetically supporting this, because these are definitely dark arts and they mess with divine order. They have also caused a lot of pain and suffering uh, to people, humanity in general, for a very, very long time. I've also had a message from the darker realms and the darker entities that they were no longer cutting these deals. So whoever was cutting these deals had probably bound demons to them, because the crossroads demons stopped taking these deals a very long time ago. In 2012, when the Mayan calendar ended, these deals were stopped. But after that, up until this point, people who were used to this, practitioners who practice these things for their clients, the people who approached them, this was the only method they knew. They did not know any spiritual ways of doing it, actual real divination ways of doing it. So they continued binding demons. So the demons are also being real. That got found out last year, that was 2022. So after a 10-year period, because there was the underworlds, that is hell's Hades realm, Tartarian realms, even the Atlantean realms, the water sign realms, basically Neptunian energies as well. So last year around December first week, that's when the rulers of the underworlds figured out what we called in general the devil basically found out that what he had stopped, what he had directed to stop completely, those activities were still being conducted, and he wanted to check on who was doing these activities. The devil also lost a lot of demons that were working, that were providing service in the underworlds, and that was causing a lot of disharmony and uh, disharmony and chaos and confusion here. See, it also says connects one safely with divine. So the souls that are supposed to be doing time in the underworld, in hell, they are also connected to the divine realms, heaven, and through especially this demon Baphomet, the magician. So of a soul gets vanquished to hell, sorry, vanished to hell to do time, not vanquished. When they're vanquished, that they're permanently, but the ones that are banished to hell, they get a chance to do a work. They through this demon Baphomet, the magician energies, to connect with the divine and elevate themselves. So this was not happening. So hell was filled with people who were supposed to souls that were supposed to elevate and be released back into earth plane again, and then get a chance at moksha. That upsets the energies, the entities of the underworld, the ruling entities of the underworld. So it's basically the devil got pissed off. This is like hellfire. It's bringing. I to be honest, that creature did not feel like a hellhound. It felt like the actual devil was there. Uh, it just said intuitively to me that I'm going to go out to get them. I'm not okay. That's all I could say. So, Page of Wands, Erathiel, propagation of light, confounds the wicked and slanders, saves saves from enemies. There is divine protection here, the preventing God. So, yeah, okay. So the angels are also coming down to protect this process, this entire process. Six of Cups, Celia, God who stirs all men. Motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. Yeah, so balance is being restored, and people who have suffered unnecessarily because of these activities that were forbidden by the devil itself to maintain divine order. I mean, that was a heavy message and a very very heavy confirmation. All right, so I wanted to read a little bit about the Page of Wands from the Angel Tarot. Let me, because there is more information given here about them than the demons. All right. Those born under this angel's influence love peace, justice, science, and the arts, and will distinguish themselves in literature. This angel confounds the wicked and slanderers, gives deliverance from enemies. So yeah, okay. So the spell work that basically is used to harvest mental energy when it comes to intellectual property harvesting. When it comes to that, the the mechanism is slandering the person who's creating these intellectual properties, like speaking ill of them. Gives deliverance from enemies. So these active, I'm telling you, okay, I'm going to read this entire thing. Deliverance from energies protects those who provoke and attack unjustly, and rules over the propagation of light, civilization, and liberty. Sole guardian for those born from 8:40 a.m. to 9 a.m. Moral guardian for those born on 15 April, 26 June, 6 September, 17 November, or 28 January. Physical guardian for those born from 28 July to 1st August. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Pres- Preserve me from the violent man. Oh, all right. So it's basically the end of times for all of this. The devil is pissed off as well. So I really don't know what's going to save you. This angel is a Dominions angel. I'm going to read a little bit about the Dominions angel because it's very important for star seeds to know this. what energy is here to help you, what energy is your side energy. The dominions appear as humans of perfect beauty with wings and are responsible for regulating the duties of the lower ranks of angels. He raised Christ from the dead and seated him at his right hand in the heavenly realms, far above all rule and authority, power and dominion, and every name that is invoked, not only in the present age, but also in the one to come. Ephesians 1 2021. Like I was saying, so 2021 was the time when, like, December 2021, that 20 to 2021, like, you might have seen a lot of karmics resurface. You might have met a lot of uh, people who were stuck in karmic situations. You might have been tackling with karmic relationships of your own and trying to let go of them, and it's been a tough time. But endings are also tough. Like, letting go of something versus completely deleting that is two different. It is two different things. Letting go is easier than you having a the determination to completely delete something. Karmic patterns, karmic relationships, um, and these activities, forbidden activities that are here in the world. All right, let me read a little bit from the occult tarot. A offering is needed, apparently. So what I believe has happened is they've been making offerings after offerings after offerings after offerings. I've been seeing a tree that they've been going and doing these offerings to everywhere around the world. Yeah, Baphomet. That's the only information we have on him. That's on the card, like I said. Like I was saying, after 2021, it was basically forbidden, because it's a, how do I put it? Doing money enhance, asking for more, evoking a demon to ask for more money or uh, any financial gain, or harvesting mental energy to 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 gain intellectual property. That was forbidden, basically. That had to come to an end. The activities had to come to an end. These occult activities had to come to an end. And also enhancing your own lifespan, or a lifespan, because we were supposed to let go of our fear of death. Just get some tarot answers now. you had we had to overcome the fear of death. That is the biggest ego programming that there exists, that achieving things before Five of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. As I cut the deck with the Wheel of Fortune, so yes, there's going to be a loss of money, a loss of money, being sent away. Probably people are getting fired. That's what I'm getting fired, getting losing out on initial investments are being halved. By the next crescent, they would have started losing money from the previous crescent as well, the one leading up to the full moon, and then the one they're going to lose completely by the time of the next crescent before the new moon, next new moon. Can I get a card? Can I get a few cards, please? For mass vanquishings and vanishings, karmic endings. Yeah, King of Wands. I saw it in reverse first. Queen of Cups. This combination has come up like Queen of Wands. Very, very different energies. Oh, okay. Resistance. Walking away. Independence. Money showing up here. Let me get some more cards on this from this deck, and I will read. Yes, it's about money, financial gain, and this is not just financial. Trapped. I think I'm going. Yeah, all right. I mean, asked to take these cards. Sorry. Trapped opportunity energy, trying to manifest it by making an offering. Manifest something by making offerings. Basically, binding. I was talking about binding the demon. This activity happened. This is not a practitioner. This is a person who's questioning as to what was actually happening, investigating the matter regarding somebody's finances suddenly increasing and them being left out into the cold, especially when it comes to this some sort of business partnership arrangement, right? And we have the King of Swords. They looked at it in a completely unbiased way. They were not being judgmental. They were looking at the difference between these two energies. This energy is a more commanding energy, demanding energy, right? um, a more forceful energy. So this is a practitioner as well. This is a practitioner of the divine arts, and this is a practitioner of the dark arts. So they did a unbiased review as the retrograde started as to how differently these two energies play out, and they were probably wondering if both the energies have trapped are trapped in a deal, in a contract with a demon, and they also sense that this is ending, this arrangement is ending, and the demon is being sent away. So something very dark left their life, that was causing resistance, that was causing resistance in their life, like something very dark left. Okay, so they're getting clarity on the matter. I'm going to get more cards to cross these cards. One for the King of Swords, please. What is the comparison that they have? What were they? What were their observations like? Yeah, it was about this partnership, this synergy. They were observing these two energies, these two different energies of the queen. One is the Queen of Cups, which is more softer and more generous and more kinder and more divine, and this is more materialistic. It's more driven. It's more of like a go-getter, a forceful energy. It was all because of this three of pentacles, this partnership, this arrangement, this monetary arrangement. And they were probably judging, just observing these two different, very different uh, people. uh, there at least there is one here, and there are more than five here. Like, the more adamant, the more forceful, are more. That is seven, the ones that are always like hounding this King of Swords person. And they, in comparison, they just have one of this Queen of Cups. And they probably were thinking that the set of people working in this energy, because the numbers are larger, was more efficient at this. But at some point they stopped uh, going in that bias, and that's when they stepped up in the King of Swords energy. They were like, they stepped into a very unbiased state. They were not looking at numbers, they were not looking at quantity, they were looking at quality, the quality of this energy versus uh, the lack of quality of this energy. It's like like it shows up here as well. Like, this energy on this right hand side is not getting anything, but this energy, the Queen of Cups energy, is getting some. They're getting something, and there is a steady increase in their self sufficiency and their personal skills with this Nine of Pentacles. Like, it's there's and the Eight of Pentacles combination. There is always an increase. There's always growth, and especially spiritual growth. Okay, so I'm also getting this message that they have understood that the Queen of Cups is the one who released them from this trap, while the Queen of Wands energy was keeping them in this trap, bound with this demon in this Eight of Swords place. We have 8 8 on the table, 8 8 8 on the table, triple eights. We have two threes on the table, and the same threes, the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. This is definitely to do with financial arrangements. This is some kind of money arrangement. This is to do with a person, with people trying to observe very two different energies when it comes to finances, money. In the end, Why? So this resistance is ending. That's what I'm getting. Since this energy has been released from the Eight of Swords energy has been released, expect to see growth of money, your own personal finance, because this dark energy has been released. Okay, so the investigation is being conducted in an unbiased way. So neither the Queen of Cups energy, neither the Queen of Wands energy is getting any uh, preferential treatment, or how do I say? Yeah, any preferential treatment, or what is the word? The moon card here. We have the moon card. It just fell out, so I'm going to take it. So that is for the Queen of Cups. This is for the Queen of Wands. So after investigating both of the energies without any, I don't know why I'm getting prejudice, without any preference, but I'm not getting the actual word. So let's say observing both without jumping to conclusions, right? The Queen of Cups, there was a lot of mystery and kind of suspicious mystery, a lot of secrecy when it came to this person, and that and with the Queen of Wands energy, there was always like this Three of Swords, this third party energy, like this third energy. It didn't feel synergetic. So here we have two, and here we have three. So it always felt like there was something extra that was poking and hammering, like the energies of the observations when it came to the Queen of Wands, their activities and the way they conducted themselves. When it came to money, it was not sitting well. It was the very harsh or uncomfortable energies, like third party energies, interfering energies, very, yeah, interfering energies. Whereas I'm getting a very calming and soothing energy from this Queen of Cups energy. Um, Even though the Moon card is showing up, the secrecy and the mystery was not was comfortable. They probably a telepathic connection was established between the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords. Yeah, I've always seen this as an instrument for telepathic communication, and the Queen of Cups as psychic powers. But this energy was also interfering with that. So there is a Pisces here that may have also been this in this Queen of Wands energy that was being a interference, because it's coming here. The moon is on top of the Seven of Wands, the interference, a resistance. It's like an agent, like coming in between, the agent of the matrix trying to come in between and causing a third energy, third party energy. So let's get one more card for. So this is not the Pisces is not the Queen of Cups I was referring to, but this the one and only Queen of Cups that the King of Swords has been observing versus the the multiple Queen of Wands energies that was creating this third party. They have not got anything. They're not getting any handouts. They're not getting any handouts. I feel that this Pisces who was pretending to be this Queen of Cups, or was trying to mimic this Queen of Cups energy, but in fact was completely in the Queen of Wands energy and was working this. That's why they seem to mimic the same mysterious and secretive energies of the one Queen of Cups, is because they were trapping this demon and keeping this King of Swords bound here. And um now they s- so this King of Swords is paying this Pisces person off, so that they can see the Queen of Swords here. Yeah, there was definitely like sorcery involved here. They're paying them off. They're paying them off as a practitioner. Like, here are your fees. You did this, but I'm releasing you. I'm paying you to release this demon. Like, you can no longer like masquerade as the Queen of Cups energy anymore. You cannot do that. The divine feminine energy. The moon is also divine feminine energy, and that is also really so nine of pentacles is um independence, right? So that's going to be enough for this person, to this fake person, this fake Queen of Cups in the Queen of Wands energy, the practitioner that had been trapping these demons, deal making crossroad demons. And they are being, actually they were also trapped in this to um, since they had been losing money, so they were not getting paid enough for the work that they were doing in trapping this demon, right? So that's why this King of Swords has decided to pay this fake Queen of Cups energy and release them, and give them independence, especially financially independence of this entire occult activity. And they're being sent straight away to and this is the death card of very transformative energies, to like actually go away and completely transform their life, never to look back. So this King of Swords is paying them off, paying paying this one practitioner off to go away, far away, and on a condition that they completely remove themselves and promise to transform their life and never to return. That kind of a situation, like a debt to this kind of stuff, because apparently they were the only ones who could manage to trap the demon. It's because they kind of sucked out the energy of this one Queen of Cups. They just literally drained this Queen of Cups of their energy and their divine power. They kept draining slowly and steadily. They just kept draining the one and only Queen of Cups, this Pisces person, this, and at night, probably doing spells at night. And that's how they could actually trap the demon, uh, which was definitely like, I had said this earlier, like uh, the devil itself had forbidden crossroads demons uh, to take any deals beyond 2012. the year 2012, to take any deals. And for a while, that didn't have deals for making money, financial gain, extending life. These deals were not to be taken, but uh, this practitioner found a way, because they 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 hogged this Queen of Cups, and this is like very hog like energy. This is like a pig energy, like piggish energy. So literally hogged away the energy of this Queen of Cups and used that to trap this demon. So this is like a very succubus and incubus energy. It could be, yeah, it's definitely coming up as Pisces, and this King of Swords could also have Scorpio on their chart somewhere. Um, they also made use of ancestry, their past life good karma. So this person, this practitioner, wasted their past life good karma, and they have now become the bad karma, karmic. Because of this activity, they were also bound in this in some way, but they they were also probably bound by someone to do this activity. They were forced by someone or manipulated by someone, and they got into this trap. uh, by these people who were in this Queen of Wands energy, is very forceful, and these third party interfering with this King of Swords business people, finances, people, whoever were interfering. They so And they didn't pay this person, so the King of Swords is paying them off so that they get the money to go away, far away for good. That's how the uh, can I get one card for um yeah, they were playing both teams. The King of Swords, but that has ended. They've made their choice. They know the real person, the real Queen of Cups, and they can they no longer they have ended this playing with. It's clear here as well with the Six of Pentacles and this Two of Pentacles showing up with the World card. That chapter has ended. They're no longer playing both teams. They have made a choice. They have ended this chapter completely, leaving these people out in the cold. They're never going to get a handout or even look in that direction. This person is not even looking in that direction. They somehow feel that, yeah, this resistance is completely being sent away and relocated to a place that they can no longer cause any damage whatsoever. That is how it's showing up. What do we have at the bottom of the deck here? The Magician. Yeah. The What is it, Daniel? The Magician is being sent away. Yeah, the Magician is being sent away and relocated. We have the same card, the Magician here, Baphomet. That was the demon that was trapped by this person for about like for about 2 years or more. All right, so it's a very specific situation that I'm coming up with. Uh, in some situation, it was 1 year. It was 2 years. It was 8 years in some situations, 8 to 9 years. in some situations. But yes, the investigation is done. It's over. They're being sent away. This resistance that was caused in the world because of this activity, that is being released. That energy is being released completely. The energy of resistance after they pay the after these after the investigation, when these practitioners are paid off and released off their contracts and sent away, given enough money and driven away for good, maybe even executed, like the in some countries these may be punishable crimes, or in some situation that these might be there might be evidence that people died because of this. There was so it's like negligent homicide if somebody committed suicide because of the suffering and pain. So uh, it has come up for a reason, because of the pain and suffering. If there was actual deaths and damage to human life, so this could be like a sentence of life imprisonment, sent away into imprisonment till they die, or a death sentence for negligent homicide, depending on the severity. And I definitely see many people getting sent to prison for life. These practitioners, as well as these people who had hired these practitioners. Um, for the Three of Pentacles, now we will move into calmer waters. There's progress. There is movement, slow and steady movement. Definitely, we do because the energy is so brand new after this kind of ending. This demonic energy being released. We have the Magician here at the bottom of the deck, and Baphomet. Baphomet is a very highly powerful demon, very very high ranking demon. And the Magician card here in the tarot deck in the Rider Waite is a Mercury card. Mercury is in retrograde. So Baphomet is going to give his blessings to all those who have worked to release him. Oh wow. Oh wow. All right. So this is like the blessings by Baphomet. Like you're gonna have uh, the ones who have released him, and without Baphomet, the energies of Baphomet being very powerful. Um, this those energies manipulated with our own personal finances quite a bit over the span of time, whatever your situation might be, 1 year, 2 years, to 8 years, 7 years as well, 6 years, 3 years. It, for however long you've been suffering with bad personal financial situations because of Baphomet being trapped and used by these practitioners, we suddenly that being released is going to be a completely different unknown. So this unknown territory is without any fear, but we generally have, like, this fear of the unknown, that it's not going to be there, because this demonic energy, the dark energy, is no longer going to be there. So it's going to be eagerness, it's going to be a free flow, it's going to be a smooth ride, even through choppy waters. Like your finances, your businesses, your actual work that you do, the businesses with the Three of Pentacles, and the freelancers with the Eight of Pentacles, and personal financial situations related to even business partnerships, or even freelancers, doesn't matter. I mean, finance, you're going to your independent financial situation is suddenly going to get, you're going to look forward to this, you're going to look forward to this next chapter, you're going to look forward to this next unknown. Wow. Yeah. Meditating on lost opportunities, the opportunities that you lost previously, is going to help a lot. That is what is coming in. So whatever you missed out on in these last few years because of this, of Baphomet being trapped and used to reduce your financial stability condition and keeping you dependent, codependent. So this Queen of Wands wanted to keep you codependent on them, like, the Three of Wands, creating this painful need for you uh, to be with them, or painful need for, like, I mean, you were very clear, like, that you did not need anybody, because you always knew you were this Nine of Pentacles, very independent and free and self-sufficient. And then because this practitioner was sending these people to bind you to them, right, for financial gain, the spell work that was being done, like, this is the Queen of Wands, like, so they were also spelling in all of this. And that was and you were feeling like, yes, yes, okay, this is, I need them. But the thing is that, or they need me, they need me to help them, or this partnership is not going to work without these Queen of Wands type people. It was like a spell, it was a spell cast on you. It was a spell cast on you, this Queen of this fake by this fake Queen of Cups, this Pisces person, is that coming up very very clearly. We because we have this new moon in Pisces as well. So right. So yeah. So there was a lot of spell work also involved. They were getting instructions from the demon that they had trapped to say this at the right time, so that you could be hooked in to this bunch of people, these Queen of Wands people. So this practitioner was arranging these groups of people that kept you bound, or and then you were like, yeah, I have so many people working on this project or this business, or something like that. But it was never a feeling of synergy. There was or productivity or creativity. There was always this feeling of this Three of Swords, this piercing feeling, this painful feeling. There was pain. They were inflicting pain. This entire bunch of Queen of Wands type people, they were just inflicting pain, creating a third energy apart from the energy that you were feeling. Not only were you feeling the third energy because you knew you were self sufficient and were supposed to be doing this on your own independently. That is one reason you were feeling the third energy poking inside your soul, mind, heart, body, and soul. But also because they were speaking hurtful words. They were casting spells, hurtful, painful spells. Spells are what? Things that people spell. They were spelling, they were saying bad things, painful things. So when they say painful bad pain, when people say painful things, your vibrations lower down. Yeah, you're going to have more control over your personal financial situation and your business and your workplace, especially. um, so when people say bad things, and the Queen of Wands energy is also very fiery, so there could be very many arguments, uh, argumentative, spiteful words, bitter words, gossip, slander. We had that, like, slanderers,
It's 5 o'clock.
wicked words against other people, painful energies, was painful words being spoken, spelled at towards you. That was also creating a third energy, very painful energy, and keeping you bound over there. So Three of Swords is being bound, you being bound, and the Eight of Swords is the demon being bound. So that's the completion. And then we have the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. So you are definitely this there's going to be justice and an end to the situation. We have the justice and the death card and the world card, and the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. That is like ending written all over, and you're going to your not only the money, the resources, the financial resources that you need in your work situation for your job, your business, or your project. That's going to flow more freely. Your own personal finances, your ability to save is going to um, increase. Your income is going to increase. Whether it be your profits or your or the you're going to be able to charge more, and the financial condition when it comes to the financial prosperity when it comes to your actual home, your family home, that is also going to lighten up and is going to be free flowing. The energies when it comes to money and finance are definitely uh, getting getting better as you move. That's why I think it says healing. Some healing is needed from the past attacks, from being trapped. This Three of Swords, the Three of Swords also is a card of healing. So healing from the past, the wounded healer. You've been wounded with the Three of Swords, and um, the situation with these Queen of Wands type of people. So I'm going to get. Let's see what cards fall out for clarifications of these situations. Let's see if we can get some more information. Let's see those sudden, because this massive energy, demonic energy, is suddenly getting released. I mean, it's no longer doing the bidding, but it was still in a trap, right? It was still trapped. This energy was trapped by this practitioner, and now that it's being released, I think it's dragging people's souls down to hell with the combination of Eight of Cups and the Death card, and the Nine of Pentacles over there is an animal. It's a peacock. It's not a human figure. So it's like the soul being dragged off. Like the the peacock is also, it shows off a lot, right? It's a very egoistic creature. So ego, that is karma. So these souls who were flaunting ill-gotten gains, uh, their souls are showing up very clearly. And I think the demon Baphomet is dragging their souls down to the underworld along with this practitioner. I think this final Six of Pentacles, this deal settlement. Yeah. We have the Door of Pentacles. That's interesting. I need some more cards. The Page of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Father of Cups. We have the Father of Cups with on top of the Queen of Cups, and we have the Ace of Wands. I still don't understand the Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, so learning how to, again, it's like the heart to heart connection between the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of heart energy coming up, communication through the heart space. um, it's also a new beginning. What does the heart want? Like learning to read what each other's heart wants. So this is also like two people coming together in love, and it's like it's like this love child being born. This is also creativity. So probably divine counterpartships are going to come together as a result of this activity, this the end of this activity, these souls being taken, dragged back to hell. Yeah, this piece, there's liberation. So um judgment, to face judgment. Like, so these souls are going to first, so the energy of judgment is coming up, and in between that we have this coming together, the king and queen of cups, heart to heart conversations about a future, about a child, about a future, about a love child, about the love that they share, and they get creating life out of this. Okay, the daughter of Pentacles. It's about this daughter creating new life, creating something new, something young and beautiful and innocent. Yeah, probably leaving this dark phase behind. I won't cause. Yeah, the death card again. Man, I'm telling you, the 48 hours warning. Now, I mean, I got 72 hours, so there's just one more day left. Yeah, death and justice again. That is Libra energies as well, Scorpio and Libra energies. Yeah, so so like I said, I was trying to get clarification on this fake Queen of Cups, now identified as one of the Queen of Wands people. This Pisces is facing this judgment. Like people are sitting down, like their ancestors are sitting down and judging them, and they're, man, this is like justice in the like the justice, the trials are going to be conducted in the deep dark dungeons of hell. Yeah, the Six of Cups again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the deep dark dungeons of hell. Now that Baphomet's been released, it's dragging these people who had bound and trapped him and used him to gain some finances, and possibly like torment people who had in their divine destinies written like a lot of money, or were very self-sufficient, and who were causing trouble, or who were harvesting this energy. Whoever used Baphomet to do these things, they are going to be dragged back into the underworld. That is where they will face the trials. Okay, clarification for this section, please. This section seems to be like, wow. I understand with the practitioners, but like, yeah, it's kind of hearing. Yeah, yeah, okay, so it's the end of handout for these Queen of Wands type people who were causing these Three of Swords energies, who were holding back, who were sitting on opportunities, your opportunities, were making you feel like you were losing opportunities after opportunities because they were interfering in this. With the Daughter of Wands, that is for me a lot of spell work that is ending. Now that this practitioner is being sent away or they're dying, because the death card has shown up here twice, guys. This this is how like bad karma plays out, and especially if you're messing around with calling demons and things like that. So, but these people who were not the practitioners are facing a different kind of karma, but it's also similar. They're no longer going to get handouts. They are they're s- they're sitting still sitting around like rats waiting for something to bite or chew off, like steal something and steal the last bit of opportunity. But their spell work is no longer working because the practitioner is being sent away to prison or to die, or being killed, or so this Six of Pentacles is this money that they were getting, slow and steady continuously, that they were and that is ending. They're no longer going to be able to do or say anything that's going to get them this, so they're now just like jumping to like uh waiting for the opportunity, waiting for a chance s- to steal or hold back. Like they're like, okay, if I'm no longer going to get any money from this person, I'm going to be being be a rat and hold them out from reaching their opportunities or reaching like it's very petty. It's very very petty. Let's get more. Let's get more for the world card. Yeah, the witch coven, the warlock coven. So this may have not been just one practitioner, but there might have been one main practitioner, and then there were other people also. So okay, these people are also coming off as the practitioners that are going to be sent away. But they are not going to get a handout. The main practitioner is going to get a handout. But the divine feminine that was trapped in the middle of this web and was being targeted, the real Queen of Cups there, that they were impersonating all of these people, these other Queen of Wands people. Um, they are that plot is ended. They've been discovered. That nest has been discovered. Yeah, there you go. The Magician card again, and we have the Wheel of Fortune here at the bottom of the deck. I've been asked to stop with these cards. We have two more decks to go through. So I want three cards from the universe. I'm using the Edmund Dulac deck. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, the World card showing up twice, Justice card showing up twice, Death card showing up twice, Magician showing up thrice, three times, Page of Wands showing up twice. All right. So, all right. So they were using angels as well. Page of Wands. We have them showing up here in angels. They were using an angelic. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So this angel that the angel is dealing with these wicked people, the substandard practitioners, not the original practitioner, but the others that had learned how to do this, like, from that practitioner, the students of this practitioner. So now this angel is the one that is passing the uh, that this is going to be conducted by this that judgment, that trial is going to be conducted by the angels. And let me tell you something, the angels are much worse when it comes to demons. The demons will let one or two things slide, possibly, um, but these people are also getting sent away somewhere where the trials are going to happen, and the trials are going to be presided by this angel. And there is absolute clarity and truth when it comes to wants. And see, the demons will let one slide in is because let one slide by is because uh, they just want to fool the people, that okay, they got away with something, but then in the end they it's a demonic it's the demons way of showing punishment. But the angels are very clear and very upfront, and then they will just uh, pass their they will just give their verdict there and then. They will go through the case and give the statement of punishment there and then. The punishment is that they are being cut out from the source of money completely. They are also getting sent away. They're also getting sent away. Yeah, High Priestess. Action. We have the Knight of Swords here again. It's like something, the angel swooping down on this, sent by the High Priestess. Like basically right now. There's Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck there again. Three cards. Action is being taken. It's happening simultaneously at the same time. Okay, so we might hear about these trials, but we might not hear about these trials. These are just going to happen somewhere far away, because I mean, these are the people that I mean, the number of people that were involved here, if it comes out into the open and the names, it'll be a bad influence or sending a bad message out uh, into the world. So that's why this is being conducted in secrecy. These and all of these trials are being um, trials on this side, the students of the main practitioners. The trials are being conducted in secrecy, but the main practitioner trials will come out. Like those will be public information. These will be confidential cases. That's why the mass vanishings. Prepare for mass vanishings. People will disappear. Six of Swords is also another a confirmation. The Moon card showing up there, the Eight of Cups showing up there. That's confirmation that people are they're going to be mass vanishings. People are just going to disappear. It's because these trials are going to be being conducted on them. The ones that they were uh, interfering with, and the ones that they were faking to be the Queen of Cups, and if they were interfering with your business and your activities or your finances, you're you are not be you probably be asked to give a statement. You probably be asked to give a statement. But your divine, in only situations where you have a divine counterpart, so you and your divine counterpart will be asked to give a statement. Yeah, new beginnings. We have the Fool card here. We have the King of Swords here again. And we have the Nine of Cups. All right, you can relax now in this new beginning because these people are being crushed. These things are being crushed. These entities are being crushed. We have the Queen of Cups. There's a new beginning for this Queen of Cups who has suffered unnecessary indirectly. They were being impersonated. Probably they went through this judgment or this observation by the King of Swords and the authorities pointlessly. Uh, they went through this ordeal. Like they probably people were investigating them because this fake Queen of Cups, this Pisces person, was impersonating them. Okay, so if you were this Queen of Cups, and if you felt like this wicked person, and if there's a Pisces, then that's also confirmation for you. It's because of their dark activities you were being investigated, and you went through it. You gave your statements, or you went through life. You are getting a brand new beginning, and this authority is going to come in, and they're going to tell you about this, and your life is going to be more of the wish fulfillment, or the more you're going to be able to relax more, and you're going to be able to actually see your soul's desires more, do things of relate regarding your soul's desires more, because you were trapped in these energies, and now you have a brand new beginning, possibly with a divine counterpart, with your divine counterpart, if you have one, or a soulmate, because you have the Six of Cups there as well. I'm seeing a sudden appearance of the divine counterpart or the soulmate, suddenly going to be able to be with them. Let's just see what the fairy oracles say. About the situation. We have birds first off at the bottom of the deck. The first card I see, Seven of Pentacles. It's like a bird's eye view, messenger pigeon, crossroads. Look at that. We're gonna get a summary. It's crossroads. That is the Queen of Diamonds, number 22 card. The Queen of Diamonds is the Queen of Pentacles. That is the Earth Signs Queen. Yeah, the Water Signs Queen and the Fire Signs Queen here. And the Air Signs King. We have stars. It's like so on new moon's night, the stars are going to be really bright, and this crossroads that was previously used to evoke the demon and trap it, that's going to get healed under starlight. Yeah, the full moon. Like once these energies are sent away, this is the Eight of Hearts, which is also the Eight of Cups. Once they're sent away, these energies, once they're sent away in the next full moon, yes, it's, yeah, you can make an offering. We have the bouquet, we have the Queen of Swords. Now we have the counterpart for the King of Swords. Queen of Spades is the Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Swords. So we have couples here. Definitely have couples here. It's like the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles don't have their kings here, so that could help you differentiate who's the karmic and who's the starseed divine counterpart people. Who are the real divine souls, and the ones who are faking to be that, sucking in their energies. The fakes were sucking in the energies. All right, so that's what I have for you. New moon night, if you could lay out some flowers or something at a crossroads, that would help say thanks to this, or being grateful for this energy or this activity, no matter how much you suffered. Sending them away with gratitude and thanks always works. Love always works. I just noticed, like, there is a face here, very scary face. Crossroads, demon. Crossroads and demon. Yeah, there are many scary faces. There's a skull. Even the tree branches. Yeah, so there's a need for this to heal. Like, even if you, they will heal, even if you don't do anything on the new moon night. The stars are going to heal them. Or if you're a star sealer and you get called to do some new moon activity, that'll also be okay. Even if it is not the new moon, you can do it under the stars at any time. Even with the full moon, there are still stars present in the sky. It's not like they disappear. It's just like you don't see them. The stars will help heal. If you've made an offering at the crossroads, like, demons always require offering so that you get their answers. And if the if the offering is made for not to for saying thanks and showing gratitude, like, thank you very much, uh, you're free to leave. That is healing in itself. Hold the intention to free something from this world while you do that, because they don't belong here. They belong in their own realm, and if they're being trapped here, that is really unfair as well. Must always respect these energies. I'm being asked to, or I'm not even being asked, like, I'm done with the reading. I can't think about anything else to say. I've said a lot. I know the message may not have been that clear, but it's, I mean, I may not have been able to speak very well or articulate it well. But yeah, we're going through Mercury retrograde, communication problem, verbal communication problem. Um, but I think I got the message across. I've taken twice the amount of time that I usually do. But hey, that's okay. It was lovely speaking to you all. I love making these videos. And I'll see you in the next one.